football playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games at home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome, folks, to the farm in Palo Alto, California, in the home stadium of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the USC Trojans, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. He'll bring it out from his end zone. The coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. The Trojans offense making their way on the field today. Now a brand new step in this season that gets even more intense. A playoff game on a college campus. What an environment here. What a special moment for both these teams.
First, we're all big fans of what we see in the playoff, especially on these college campuses. Find out how good this team on the road can be. Can they navigate the waters of dealing with not just a great team, but dealing with a hostile environment? It's a lot, but let's see if they can get it done.
No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
On the run, it's Wormley. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Defense is coming after him. The ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play to pick and then that return.
This is the worst thing this offense could imagine, is turning the football over in a playoff game on the road, already an underdog. And I love the aggressive mindset to put the ball in the air and be confident who you are, but you just can't turn it over on this big of a stage like that this early in the game.
The Cardinal offense lines up first and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Cardinal, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a hit. Keeping it on the ground here. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, this offense better get it together. First sack of the game, and it's by a defensive back to try to set the tone.
They'll kick it away here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Fire to the right side, complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Short play complete to the tight end. And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the grab. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a third and short from the 20. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And he wisely decides to just throw the ball away there on third down. Brings up fourth.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Stanford needing this fourth down conversion. And he'll set up to throw. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
But it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down where you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
Stanford getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Takes the handoff. It's Davis. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Close to punching it in. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Stanford offense lines up on 1st and goal now. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Stanford. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. But he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. Still going. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Caught quickly. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain in that completion.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
That completion makes it second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Nice grab. It's Green. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up a first down.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They look to throw it here on second down. Little floater there, but it falls incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and between the quarterback and the receivers.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get another chance.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. On the move now. And they went out of bounds after a short gain on that run. And Kirk, it's Stanford in the lead, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The receiver grabs it, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've got a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Just standing there, gets hit again.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You've got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Fowler. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain to bring up fourth down. And the Trojans will have to kick it away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. Ball fielded near the 35. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the Stanford offense back out there in the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? On first down, it's play action. It's a dart right down the middle. Way downfield and still running inside the 20. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Stanford has moved into the red zone. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Hot over the middle. It's Green. Defense able to contain him after that juke, but he picks up a solid gain.
And this defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Pass hot. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Stanford.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath. After the catch, this one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. Returner is brought down. Let's start with the next drive. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. Gonna run it. It's Green. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Signs a good throw. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down play coming up for this offense. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? Huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
Back to throw again. Caught by the receiver. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Stanford looking to convert on fourth down here. Design quarterback run. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on fourth down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks. But not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half. Can they punch it in and build the lead before the break? Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackle at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Second and goal for the offense. And they're trying to punch it in here. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Here we go. Third and goal coming up. Here we go. And the back now goes in motion. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Cardinal. Still no answer for this offense.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to third and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Here's the second down play. Quick throw caught on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Trojans come to the line to run the hurry up. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Pressure is coming. Quick throw, catch made. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. First down, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. He's looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
And it's caught. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Stanford getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's got his man wide open. Touchdown, Stanford. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first half beat down to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Quarterback still with the football. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football.
The Trojans will kick this away to start the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return. There. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
These guys didn't let the halftime slow them down. They continue to dominate the line of scrimmage, give the ball to the back. Nice big positive gain to get things started here in the second half.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. They'll run it here. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. Catch made on the left side. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Hand it off. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Chris, they actually call a play that goes in the wrong direction. Seems like everything they've called has worked out, whether it's on the ground or through the air. And this time, the defense steps up and makes a play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
That's caught. It's Lawson. A completion sets up a 2nd down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. It's Wormley. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. And the Trojans will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to flip the field here. And the punt coverage team able to touch it, so no return on the play.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Are you kidding me? That's how you flip the field in your favor. That's for the brand. What an absolute bomb, and they pinned him inside the 5-yard line.
Boom. Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quick pass. The catch is made. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Trying to find some room. It's Green. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
Wide open downfield. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Both out of bounds, but it's another big game. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Finding space at the 20. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Boy, I thought he might take that one all the way to the house. What a nice job by being able to find that lane in that defense. He picks up big yards, and the defense is fortunate to get him out of bounds there inside the 10-yard line.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. The shotgun handoff here. Touchdown, Cardinal. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that back. He may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
USC 7.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17. It's a little bit better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the USC offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. Ball handed off. As the 1st down is still going. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Cardinal offense lines up 1st and goal. Gives it to the back. Powers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feed him the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? QB decides to keep it here. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And Kirk, it's Stanford in the lead. In these playoff games, you certainly hope for a much more competitive battle with a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Ball scooped up on the defense. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Cardinal. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. The ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out and gets him a touchdown.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pulls it in. It's Young. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Important 2nd down play coming up. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Running out of time in the pocket. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
The defenders are starting to come back for seconds now. That's the second sack of the game for this guy. And the bigger story is the effort of this defense. Even when the result has already been decided for some time now, they're not slowing down or taking it easy.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for his big tight end. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but brings up a fourth down. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. On the kick now for the 5th time today. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. He's past the marker and still going. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. And right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
And now the handoff. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, a nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's running out of time here. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up first down from the 31.
Love to see this with the lead late in the game. Get in the postseason, you got to trust your offensive line and your back. Not only do you keep the clock moving, you pick up a first down. Now you got a chance to ice this game.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And they'll take a knee. Time remaining under a minute now. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And they will try out the field goal team here. This will be a 50-yard attempt. Let's see if he's got the leg. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Misfire there, but this has been a